That's good. Who are you?
I'm Emily.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I just realised
Ethan.
as well that I've matched. I didn't even do it on purpose.
Okay, sure.
I didn't.
It's a real cute idea. Oh, here's Rebecca. Okay, well, this is lasted 4 seconds. This is hilarious. Okay, all right. Well, so, hi, we're Ethan and Emily. This is our podcast, What the Flock. Our friend Rebecca is here dropping off yarn, classic. And we will be back to talk to you in a little bit. So, thank you for joining us on our podcast today. It's always like this. Don't worry about it. As we said, Emily, Ethan, What the Flock. We're in our knitting shop, Get Flocked, in Christchurch, New Zealand. Come visit anytime you're in town. Just had an amazing Galentine's party last night.
Nice.
It was so good. So Wed Night, Knit Night got together. We celebrated the wonder that is Galentine's, and we talked all about our ongoing in-shop knit-alongs, which have temporarily shut. If you enjoy watching us on this podcast, we would really love if you go down below and click the subscribe button and also the like button. And apparently there's a notification bell, which I must admit I know exists, and I've been trying to find it so that I get notifications for the things I like to watch on YouTube, and I can't find it. I need a youth. Someone help me.
I also need a youth, but I need a Facebook-friendly youth.
Oh, okay.
So you're out.
Cool. Yeah, no, absolutely not. So, all of that out of the way, hey, Emily, what you working on? What have you finished? What's going on with your life?
Yeah, I
Tell the
finished.
people a story.
Well, should we start with this and then we can segue? those?
Yeah, I think that's a great plan.
So I finished some stuff. So I went back to my
Ooh.
Bellarose Shawl by Ambah O'Brien.
Boom, boom.
So I've done quite a bit, I think. I think I've done a couple repeats since I picked it back up. It takes a little bit of concentration because you've got the lace going on, but it's not like hard. It's just like knit two together, yarn overs kind of thing. But you just have to watch where you are and what row you're on. So I've got a little counter, keeping things under control.
Good.
Got the right side marked so that I can double check depending on the row if I should be right side, wrong side.
Look at you go.
Yeah, I really love this yarn and it would match this outfit perfectly.
Yeah, it does match that outfit perfectly, and I must admit that I find it hard to believe you didn't plan that on purpose.
I really did not. I was going to wear...
I think this is a lie, everyone.
I was going to wear my secondary Valentine's outfit because I didn't get to wear that skirt this year. But then I felt like it was too much. So I pared it down to this.
Please note the corn brooch. Those of you watching from home.
Anamorphic corn brooch. You're so corny.
She's distracted me again. I have to check the chart a second time because I'm just kind of blown away by the situation.
So yes, that is what I'm working on. I'm cooling my jets on my next cast on for at least a few hours. I have plans. I'm very excited for the tessellated cardigan from Andrea Mowry. I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. And I liked my vest a lot. And I was like, oh, should I do the pullover? But a cardigan is more me. So I was like,
that's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's
then
coming up.
I finished my...
And so on that, you're just waiting to figure out what the yarn that you're going to utilize.
Because there might be something fun that I can use.
Yes, that is true.
So I think I'm going to use Bright Idea Spincycle. Dyed in the wood.
Okay.
Is that what it's called? Big Sky?
Big Sky.
Big Sky? Big Sky. Starts with B. That was close.
Yes. You were in the realm of things.
And some Vivian Mohair.
Yes.
And then something else. But yes, I finished my...
TBD.
Well, pretty much finished my...
I guess TBA. It's kind of D, but it's not A.
Yeah. My Traveller Cowl. So I have to block it before I can seam it. So that's why it's not seamed yet. But it's going to be sort of this situation.
So it's the same shape as the shift cowl.
Yes.
Now you knit this incredibly fast. You
I
need
did.
To, be more...
I knit this in like a week.
Yeah, you did.
So this is
not Ethan knitting something in a week and everyone being like, oh my god, that's not possible. This is Emily knitting something in a week and she's gotten A super
fast. And I definitely wasn't avoiding packing.
We're not talking about that.
So this is 3 skeins of Ghost Ranch Dream State. And it used pretty much exactly 3 skeins. I had this much left. So it's quite a good... I quite like projects that pretty much use up everything.
Right.
Because then you feel like you're getting like value for money.
Sure.
Yarn.
That's a feeling people can have.
And I really like how it
looks.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I think it looks amazing. I honestly like yours much more than I like any of the samples.
And also, like, it's the magic of Spincycle again, where, like, this row is all blue, and then this row, like...
Yeah, yours
how does
lined up
that-
so perfectly.
And I don't think you can tell where the skeins change.
No, not at all.
Because there's 3 in this.
It's come up so well, so quickly. So that is
Yeah.
the Traveler Cowl by Andrea Mowry,
Yes.
which is part of a series of patterns using this double garter stitch. So I would refer to this texture as double garter stitch.
Mhm.
Now, last week's podcast, you had some feelings about the double garter stitch. Did your mind
Yes.
change by the end of the project?
Yes. Look, it's only like the first 3 or 4 stitches and the last 3 stitches you have to worry about on any row. And then
Yeah.
you're either knitting or purling.
Right.
So as long as you keep track of where you are, and I just did like a tally for every row, and I had to look for every row so I wasn't like missing my mark because I didn't memorize what was coming next. But it was fine. You're either just knitting or purling.
Yeah.
And it's just the first few that are different.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that's that. So this uses 3, and then there's also the shawl, which I believe uses 6.
Yes, Andrea Mowry, it turns out, has a thing for 6 skeins of Dream
Mhm.
State in a shawl. Because that's the same as the Night Shift, which takes 6 skeins in one of each color that you would select. We have a Night Shift or 2 kicking around this shop. Oh, there's 3.
Yeah. Probably should have brought one over, but
Yeah, I mean, I really love my Night Shift.
Mhm.
Mine's quite bright compared
Mhm.
with most. You could certainly get a really similar effect using some of the other yarns that we have right now.
mhm.
Yes, but that is also good because it's also a fit for the Inclinations shawl, which also takes 6, which is half fisherman's rib. And
Mhm.
then it also so happens to get you enough for almost all the sizes of the Trinigan.
Mm.
And Emily, is there something going else? Is something else going on with the number 6?
There is.
Oh, do you want to tell the people about it?
If you love the people would like to buy some Dream State, if you buy
Yeah.
6 skeins, you get 20% off.
That's right.
We have some that we prepared earlier.
Here are some batches that we have ready for you. Oh,
I
wow.
just did it all at once.
She's ready.
Oops. Because we have,
I'm
we
glad
told
that
them the
you're ready.
sad news now that we told them the good news.
I don't know if we're allowed to share that.
Oh,
news.
okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
we have...
Sorry, everyone. What we can tell you is we will, regardless of anything else, not be carrying as much Dream State probably going forwards
Mhm.
for a lot of different reasons, but we're going to try to focus on dyed in the wool.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we've been trying to focus on dyed in the wool for a little while, and our chutzpah has caught up to us, and we at Get Flocked are yet again facing a literal storage crisis, which, like, it's not a big shop.
We only have so many racks.
We only have so many
and so many
racks.
hooks.
Yeah, and so because we're going deeper on the one, we have to become a little more shallow on the other. So,
I bought some
help
favorites
us.
over to show you.
Oh,
This is Hidden Places.
I should have brought my hat. I failed on so many levels today.
That's okay. This is just really pretty.
It
It's got
is.
like pink and mauve and like a dark grey and bright green.
It looks so amazing knit up.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it. I have made a whole hat in it.
it's very fun.
Yes.
And then we have the old favourite Love Spell.
Oh,
So this batch is
So
very
beautiful.
like purpley greeny yellow.
yeah. It's
There's not
beautiful.
as much of the pink that sometimes is in there. But it would go really well with Dear Diary and
Yeah.
Bright Idea.
It would.
Big Sky.
Big Sky.
Big Sky.
Yeah, and ranunculus.
Yeah.
The other thing it would be really great with is some of the Renew. Like it would make a beautiful color work with it.
Yes.
Any of these would work really well with Renew. That's not an accident.
This is what mine was made from, the Ghost Ranch.
Yes.
I love this colorway. It's just so cool.
It just has everything in
Yeah.
it. It's so it should be overwhelming, and yet it's incredibly subtle and neutral.
And it's not really like my normal colors, but I really like it.
No. Oh,
Postman.
Postman.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Just throw them over.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Thank
Oh,
you
good.
so much.
Cool. See you.
Bye. Great. It's a reasonable amount of mail. Okay, so what else do you have there in your hands?
I don't know what these are called. This is Close Call. I thought these 3 looked quite cool together in a mustardy
Yeah, they do look quite
kind
cool
of
together.
way. This one's Bright Idea. Bright Idea, Deep Pump, and Close Call. I know what
Morning
I'm
shows with
doing.
you are always so interesting. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
And I forgot to say about my fastness.
Oh, yes.
I think I've discovered something that helps
yeah.
me knit faster is lantern moon needles.
Perfect.
Because both this cowl and the pressed flowers I did on the lantern moon, because I've only got 2 sizes at the moment. So, like, I haven't used them heaps.
Right.
But I can knit so much faster with them. They're just smooth and, like, I get into a rhythm better.
Well, we might have to...
so I think I need some more of this.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great solution to the problem. I'm glad that we're finding... So this is a great example of something we do talk about quite a lot, which is that, like, needles are such a personal preference.
Yeah.
And there's not, like, a right or a wrong to it.
Because I know a lot of people like the mindful and the metal needles in general, because I guess they have a similar... They're smooth. And
yeah, they're
a bit more
smooth and
slippery.
really fast.
Yeah.
Like, the yarn moves quickly along them for me, which
So
I really like.
I feel like the lantern moon is like my equivalent kind of thing.
Because it encourages you to knit quickly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the stitches move fast, so then you move more quickly and more knitting gets done.
And I keep going, whereas some of the other times I'm sort of slow down because it's getting...
Yeah, you did say that quite a lot with your pressed flowers, that you didn't need to put it down as much. Yeah. And I think that's a huge win. So this is good news. We're finding needles that are making it more comfortable.
Yeah.
So good.
And we're going to have some in the store for people to try out as well.
Yes, I have brought some symphonies. I've actually had them in my bag for 2 days.
But then you can sort of feel for yourself.
Yeah.
But I guess it's always good to like buy a set of different ones and then try them out and see what you like best.
Yeah. So what I've learned over experience is definitely the second one. Trying something in store, that limited exposure is really trying something so you understand how like the needles work, like with knitting something flat in the round. I've seen a lot of success from that. I've seen a lot of false positives from people trying a single pair in store. Depending on how you approach things as a knitter, so like I'm definitely a right tools for the job type of person. I use a lot of different needles for a lot of different reasons. And for me, what's most worth it is to invest in a full set of anything I want to try. And after I've worked with the set for a little bit, then I kind of make a decision.
Because you like to work with things for like a long time before you recommend them, right? Like
absolutely. I'm not a huge fan of rushing into stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of knee-jerk reaction, and sometimes new also just feels, and I'm not saying this is what's happening in your case, but sometimes new also just feels really, really good because it's new, you know, like a change is as good as a rest sort of a situation. And for me, I just find that I really like to live with things. I like to like knit a whole garment. I'm not a fan of like trying a yarn by like knitting a swatch. I like to swatch with it, know what it's going to do, knit a garment, wear it for a while before I actually start like hardcore recommending it. I knit a boucle jumper and had it for about 8 months before I started selling boucle yarn in general. I just really wanted to know what it would be like. And I had personally, previous to this jumper, this is actually quite an interesting segue. Previous to this jumper, I'd have which is a cardigan, but I'm never going to unbutton it. Well, I mean, I might, but only in a saucy situation. I know, right? It's okay. I never checked that the box that asks if this is made for children. I'm always like, well, I never know what I've said. Previous to knitting this jumper, I've only had negative experiences with Mohair, and I have to say, I love this cardigan. It is so comfortable. I would have 5 more of them. I'm hoping to find some time. I've created quite a speed bump for myself with this little
it's going to be so quick.
Marie Wallin situation. It is actually kind of going quickly. I mean, this is a week. I feel like for a Marie Wallin fully knit flat piece, that's pretty good. And this is the back, so this is the single largest piece in the entire cardigan, and it has really narrow button bands and a really shallow collar, so it's not a huge amount of finishing either. It's just blocking and then deciding how you deal with the
Did
pins.
you tell people what the pattern was?
No, so I am knitting, I shared
didn't get
no
to, did we?
information.
I took over.
I love it. It felt so natural. So I'm knitting Unst by Marie Wallin, and I am using every shade of Aspen 4-ply, which is a fingering weight woolen spun 3-ply construction yarn.
Pullover.
100% Pullover, sourced from Starcrest Farms, just in Oxford. It's dyed here in Christchurch and spun here in Christchurch. It's incredibly soft. I've been working with the DK weight or 8-ply version of it quite a bit, and then got my hands on some of this and kind of dove right in. It's irresistible. And the knitting is really, really fun with it, and the cardigan's really fun. So this is Unst, UNST again, by Mowry Wallin, and I'm using every shade except Mulberry, which, yeah, including 2 that are
well, there will be eventually, but
yes.
they're not currently available.
No, but it was necessary. I had to cast this on, or I would have expired.
Yeah.
And
so it's like a round neck cardigan, right?
Yes, it's a round neck cardigan. It's a really traditional construction. It's knit flat, color work in the traditional Fair Isle style. So very short repeats, not huge, big jumps. You can steek it. There are ways to knit it and then steek it if you're wondering that from home. Mowry Wallin does not include detailed steeking instructions for the pattern. She's very open about that. And she also instructs you to knit each piece and steek it open and then still seam it together. So I'm not sure how much of a win you're really getting because they're not particularly large pieces. And I guess you could like knit it all in one piece and then make the steeks, but because of all the shaping that's there, it would be kind of difficult. I think that the way this cardigan, because it's a set-in sleeve, I think the way it's constructed, you're just better off knitting it flat if you can. But we have a visitor coming in, and so we will see you in a moment.
I'll be right back.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
How are you doing?
Woo. That was a nice little interruption.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Emily, what have we got coming up for our peoples?
We have so much coming up.
We really do have so much coming up.
The next knit along, so we're having a little break for knit alongs. The next one starts on the 4th of April, and that is Knit Fast Dye Warm. So you have a month to knit a garment, either knit flat in the round or one of Ethan's patterns.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm considering making a new high street cardigan. And there will be prizes.
Yes.
And other fun
some
things.
Beautiful chocolate roses for our Valentine's
Yes. Yes, that was I think that's going to become an annual thing.
Speaking, since I just want to show off.
Oh, yes, please.
While we're talking Galentine's, I made this.
The beauty and wonder of crochet. No, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful crochet out there. This is its own special type of beauty. It's incredible. So,
It's like a cushion. I can just
it
cuddle
is.
it whenever I need to.
So, with that in mind, we do have Knit Fast Dye Warm coming up as a knit along. We also have some workshops with Zandy Peters coming up. And we would love for you guys to get involved if you're a local or anywhere in New Zealand. This is the only spot that Zandy is coming to teach. If you're unfamiliar with his work, it is all around stacked stitches and brioche and texture. And he's a really clever individual when it comes to all sorts of different construction and shaping ideas. You really only need to understand the basics of increases and decreases in stranded color work. These are 2 sessions, and I would describe them as kind of mind expanding. So if you're looking to take your knitting to a new place, then this is definitely the kind of workshop for you.
Yeah, and they're quite like in-depth sessions. Like it's a 4-hour day and a 6-hour day.
Yes.
So it's not just like a brief.
No, it's not like a little quick thing. It's a full workshop, and break in between, chance to come shop at the shop, and lots of other things going on with it. So please do get involved in that. It is May 22nd and 23rd, and it is right before Woolfest in Auckland. So we will be doing I will be doing what I will refer to as a dine and dash on that week, where I will hang out here with. It's going to be such a hard and non-glamorous week to hang out here with Zandy Peters, and then quickly jet to Auckland, and go
back to the mansion.
Yeah, I did book the exact same Airbnb for myself for this classic, right? And the good news is I'll be able to find the petrol station. Yes, because it was so hard last time. Anyway. So all of that is coming up. The only show that we are attending as Get Flocked, if you want to see us on the road this year, and it'll be me, hi, and poor Emily is going to be stranded here at the shop. I'm so sorry. But I will be at Woolfest in Auckland. I think I'm in Shed 3, so come and see us there. I will be bringing Kiwi-Yarn-a and Wild Earth yarns with me. So if you've been looking to see some of these yarns in person, or if you're somebody who knows that you're going to be purchasing sweater quantities, do let me know in advance. We can always also take pre-orders, and so that's what we're doing. And we can also, if you're somebody who lives in Auckland, closer to the date, I'm happy to bring orders with me. If you wanted to come pick them up from me and say hi at the booth, have a little meet and greet. I will be trying to also wedge some meet and greet time where I will be out front of the booth if you want to come and take some pictures. So, yeah. Woo! All of that is happening. And then we have Flocktober. We have more monthly events coming up.
We do.
We have all sorts going on the Flock online. It is popping off again.
When is our first fun video?
Oh, that'll be the very last week of February.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is an exciting thing to come for all of you.
Get ready.
Yeah, the seminars are back, baby. Brace yourselves.
They're totally not unhinged.
They are
In a good way.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of us. I probably shouldn't be, but I am, and we're doing it anyway.
So proud.
So that's what's up with us. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up at you. And on the Flock Online, do note that now all of the courses are included as part of your subscription. So if you have a dream of doing something like, I don't know, this Marie Wallin, I have a full suite of colorwork courses on there designed to take you from somebody who can only knit stockinette, be able to knit 2 colors flat, purl, and knit side. So whatever projects you want to make, we now have a course on there to help you get there.
Yeah.
And we're going to be expanding that over time. I just dropped a new Mohair course, all about different ways to utilize Mohair and the history of it. And honestly, we only have more to come this year.
Speaking of Mohair.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, we do have so many things to share.
Yeah.
So we have been working hard to reach out to some overseas brands, and we are going to be doing a little bit of a pre-order so that we can make sure we're bringing in closer to the things that people really, really want from 2 brands.
A zigzag.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, yeah. So we are bringing in some stuff. I forgot too. So we're going to be opening up so that you guys can get some things from the wonderful Danish brand Isager from us. So we're going to work out our order plan and then place that as kind of a pre-order option on the website, and then that way we know which ones to bring in. This way we don't have a flash-in, sell-out completely moment with it, which can be really, really tricky for a lot of people, and we know that you guys like to plan. So don't forget, with these pre-orders that we're talking about now, there is also Afterpay available through our website. You have to have an Afterpay account, but we do offer that, so it does nicely spread out the payments for these, and they will take a couple of weeks to arrive. So, but we are lined up for all of that, which is mind-boggling. With the incredible brand Isager, we're looking at the Silk Mohair and the Tivini. And we will put up our color selections and let you guys pre-order from that so we know what to bring in for you. The other awesome 2 things that we can also do this with are going to be the lovely people from the Fiber Company, or the Fiber Co. So they're a UK-based distributor that I've sold their yarns before. They're absolutely beautiful. And we're looking there at Road to China Light, which is a sport weight yarn that is really reserved, and it's your kind of workhorse everyday yarn. It's that thing that you reach for every single project. It's just a blend of baby alpaca and camel and cashmere and silk, so it's super chill. Super chill. And then in other super chill news, Acadia, which is alpaca, merino, and silk wool, and it is one of my favorite yarns of all time, and I can't wait to be bringing these back in. So I'm super excited for that, and I think you will be too once you get your hands on it.
Yes, I'm excited.
And also, we're going to be placing an order right after this podcast, pretty much, for some opal sock yarn. Yeah, so we'll let you know what's coming in for that, and that should be a fun thing for all of us to play with as well. So lots of new stuff on the horizon, and it's probably going to be a little bit more of a drip, drip, drip of new stuff. Some things will come in a limited sort of collection and then go out again. Some things will stick around. Some things we can reorder. So with that, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Your time.